Welcome back to GCTV and welcome to another episode of The Insider as we look back to a fascinating weekend of Miami Beach. Frederick de Bakker, you've been getting some Voyager miles of recent. Welcome back. A lot of travel. Good to have you back.
Yeah, good to be here as well. It was good to be in Miami as well.
Been a long time. Nice to get back there.
It's been a long time. Arena was bigger, but the atmosphere was still just as good. Great vibe, great buzz, especially on Sunday. Lots of people around, great atmosphere. Non-chauvinistic behavior from the American spectators. Lots of enthusiasm for every nation, every team. Was a great weekend.
You didn't wear the beach shorts, and I will forever hold you accountable to that. But before we get into the show, this weekend proved to be a really dramatic weekend because some might think, well, it's early stages. It's all from what we saw take place in Miami, and we'll unpack it now. This is proving to be a very definitive weekend on how maybe we are looking at the GCL for the rest of the season, isn't it?
It is like you say, it is early stages, but I always come back to the same quote of Ben Mayer years ago. You cannot win the stage at one location, but you might lose it on one venue or at one stage. And that's maybe what has happened to a team or two. We'll have to wait and see how it turns out, but there's a few teams in trouble, that is for sure.
One of the teams that is not in trouble is that of the Berlin Eagles, and we'll jump straight into the winners, straight into the highest performing team of the weekend as they come the end of the weekend of GCL in Miami Beach with a team that stood the highest and proudest. Berlin Eagles, your champions for 2022.
And let me remind you that this stage has never been won on the clean sheet. Never before did a team produce 4 clear rounds. So far, no team has produced 2 clear rounds in this second round of Global Champions League. Beerbaum and Mila are in excellent form. They go wide, they go around, so that makes them less competitive. Would it come down to time? Are they thinking championship and not stage? Even if they jump those clears and somebody else is faster, they will still collect valuable points for the championship, whereas it falls at the moment. And they know that their rivals on the championship are still to come. For example, Hamburg Giants and Madrid in Motion. Of course, we're talking early stages in the championship, early days, 16 stages in total, 14 still to come. As Beerbaum is going to ride a beautiful clear, is going to join that group with Nina Malvet of riders that can jump double clears in Miami. It's a double clear for Luca Beerbaum. It's 3 clears at this point for Berlin Eagles. Mumbai was in great form on day 1. And looks like in great form on day 2 as well, on day 3 if you want. It's a little bit long for him, those 6 strides, and then Kukuk helps him real nice, stays well back over the oxer with his upper body. And Mumbai stretches easily over these oxers. Inside turn where Beerbaum went on the outside. 6. Holding 6. And now the push. And again he stretches well. He developed well over the winter, Mumbai. Don't forget that still he's only 10 years young. Oh, and he has a massive touch, a massive bang on the plank, but it's still standing. And Christian Kukuk is 2 fences away from writing history in Miami Beach. Is he going to be the man who is going to ride the first clean sheet for a team in Miami Beach? There it is. He's home, he's clear, he's in time, and it's a clean sheet for the Berlin Eagles, the first ever on Miami Beach.
So it is that incredible performance of the Berlin Eagles that really stood out in Miami, making them champions for 2022. And we'll unpack them in a few moments, Frederick. But is it not performances like this of Berlin Eagles that is starting to show up? Falcons United, Stockholm Hearts, and we'll talk about them. But are we seeing a shift in power control in what we know traditionally of the GCL?
The least what you can say is that if you look at the podium of Madrid, or of Miami, or the current standings of the league at the moment, it is completely different than what we've seen in 2021, in 2019, 2018 even. There's a new group of teams that has risen to the surface. The expected frontrunners, the favorites, have underperformed. It's early days, like we said, still 14 stages to go, but these teams that now sit on top of the leaderboard are teams that have stolen points already from the favorites, and they've collected those points for them maybe already much earlier than they expected in this season.
Stockholm Hearts went to Doha, dominated as everyone expected. We all thought, well, this is going to be a really clear-cut race. Things went horribly wrong for them in Miami. Take us through where things may have gone wrong for them. Strange choices, decisions, performances. What went wrong in Miami for Stockholm Hearts?
I think it's twofold. There's two sides to the story. A horse selection on day one. Zayado and Moya. Moya jumped for 4, so you can't take anything away from her. She jumped a good run, had 1 down. Zayado as the horse for Olivier Philippaerts, who was on 12. A horse that jumped 4 out of 5 clears in 2021 for London Knights, was on the winning team on more than one occasion. But Philippaerts hadn't ridden Zayado for a few months. It was his brother who had always ridden Zayado, as it was in Wellington. So that was a remarkable surprise. Now you can